Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, a crew looking to make a strong statement, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff. A crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Let's go.
And there's the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller and allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And now the running back's got it again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a good job at taking away the short routes and anything that might be close to the first down marker. The problem is they didn't account for the quarterback's legs. He pulls it down and picks up a first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some...
Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack. Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down.
Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Catch made on the left side. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll test the right side here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Dino. Cricket. Tuna.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The pass is caught. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Ball carrier tackled there. Second down and goal upcoming.
3:25.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Great play design by the offensive coordinator. He's such a tough matchup down here. The tight end has size. He has instincts. He gets his head turned around, goes up, and catches the ball. Great play call and great execution.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half.
29 Philly.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to throw it deep. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the offense trots back onto the field here.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Bennett. Running back has it on the screen now. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Caught over the middle. It's Alvarado. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Jackrabbit.
We get the second half started with a running play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Terrier. Acorn. Gorilla.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And now the running back's got it again. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Oh, a sack. The senior on his defense making a big play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Scanning the field. It's Bennett. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Fights off a defender. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game, in the postseason. You got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a 1st down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up the victory. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.